What is a stock?
A stock. A stock is the part ownership of a company. So someone's got to own a company. So you get a privately owned company, often owned by one person. And then actually you'll find that actually that one person says, well, I want to bring some other people in. So I'm actually going to have, instead of having one share, which is mine, I'm now going to have the shares divided between 5 people. And as we've done here at Seven Investment Management, we started off with a small group of us, now we're very broad indeed. And so actually then people will then have individual shares of what's going on. So a stock is a part ownership of a company.
If you look at what stockbrokers do, how do they affect me? Tell me something in my life that you guys are involved in.
What's happened to my pension today? What's happened to my life insurance policy, my savings policy? And in those pensions and life insurance policies, there will be shares being bought and sold, hopefully for your benefit. And who's doing that? It's the stockbrokers doing it. I find it quite funny when you still hear people talking about the stockbroker belt. You know, and of course, and most people can't afford to live in the stockbroker belt, so that doesn't exist anymore. But no, you look at everybody's background, and it is astonishing. It never ceases to amaze me when you're talking to everybody in the office, actually where they've come from and what they do. We've had people coming from a completely different world, like engineering, coming into here, and you've had people even coming from, say, some of the social services. And you think, hang on a second, you know, I've been working for a charity and now you're going to work for Mammon, the other end of it. But people actually just sitting there saying...
What are the skills that someone who's a social worker could bring to trading in the city?
A level of conscience, a level of behaviour, which actually is applicable to people, because people actually want to invest the right way. And if you've got someone who's got a conscience in how I look after clients, how I look after their money, that actually is very good for a business. We've got to give people confidence that when the economy does go through bad times, which it will, as well as positive times, that actually they're still going to be okay. At the moment, people's idea of confidence is sticking their head in the sand. How do we do that? The answer is by getting people to think about the plan for the future. What do we as individuals have to do over the next few years? How much money do I need to do that to make sure that I want to retire, when can I retire, and I want to have a thoroughly disgraceful retirement.
But what if I say I can't afford that, Justin? I'm on, I'm on minimum wage, I'm on really low wages, or I'm on working for, Uber or something like that. I've got this kind of irregular income. I can't feel that I can join this club of financial security.
Then what we have to do is tell people, even with the price of a cup of coffee each day, what can you do over time? So for the price, and we were actually doing the calculation of two, cafe lattes from some coffee shop, and you saved those, the money of that every single day, that would say be probably 25 quid a week. So that would be 1,200 quid a year. And if you put that aside and you invested that with your stockbrokers by way of a fund of some kind, and that was growing at 5 or 6 or 7%, and you left that for decades, those two coffees, after 70 years, would give you £500,000. That, even if you're working for Uber, would then make sure that you're going to have actually a reasonable retirement income of about £20,000 to £25,000 a year. It's not rich, but actually that's not bad. Now add that to your state pension as well, at least you're not on the breadline. And if you could add a little bit more than the odd coffee throughout your career, you could actually find something that's going to make you a lot more comfortable. That's why it applies to absolutely all of us.